There are a few feelings worse than waking up on Monday morning realizing that the weekend is over and you have to go to work and you don't want to and you don't know what to do about it. So you get up and you go to work and you're miserable and you do that for 5 days. And then finally Friday comes and you feel relief until Sunday night you start to get sick again. And then Monday morning you dread it and it happens over and over and over. It feels like Groundhog's Day because you are stuck in your career. You don't know how to move up. You don't know how to move sideways. You don't want to move down, but you're just kind of stuck and you don't know what to do. Today, we're going to talk about 4 reasons why you may be stuck in your career and what to do about them. My name is Tom, and I'm the founder of Vertical Motion, where we help mid-career professionals become executives. If that's interesting to you, there's a link down below where you can learn more about what we do, or you can watch this video, which will teach you everything you need to know in order to take that next step in your executive career. With that, let's talk about the 4 reasons why you may be stuck in your career. So first of all, I want you to take a look at this graphic. This graphic will explain to you what is happening and why you feel stuck in your role. Typically, when we start a role, we actually start with not enough skill and experience to do the job because we don't know the ins and outs of this particular organization or this particular software or this particular job that someone else was doing their own way, and now we have to create our own work processes. So you usually start out below the level of the position description when you're given a new job. So if you're a brand new director of operations for a small company, you have a lot of things that you have to learn in order to skill up in order to actually do that job effectively. And over time, you do wind up learning the skills that you need and you become effective at your role. And now you have grown to a point where you are inside of that position description. You have the skills needed to do that position. But what also happens is you don't stop growing. You continue to grow into a higher level version of yourself. And now you have more skills than are required for that position description. And this is where you get bored. This is where things start to get mundane. Like every day, the job that you have is the job that you wanted once upon a time. But our wants and needs change as we grow and develop as humans. So at some point, you're going to be in a position and you're going to realize like, well, I feel like I'm ready for more. I want more of a challenge than this. I want to grow. I want to do what's next. This is boring to me. Keep in mind that there are people out there who actually like boring and mundane work. It's not everyone that deals with this, but generally speaking, if you're on my channel watching stuff about executive careers, you're probably in this category. So understand that what happens now is that your line goes out of the box. You are now above your position description. You're doing a job that is now beneath what your capabilities are, and you become frustrated because, well, there's nothing to learn and there's no way to grow and you don't know what to do about it. When you outgrow your position, this is the first indication that you are stuck in your career and you know that something needs to change. You need a new role. You need to be promoted. You need something different and you're not sure what that is. This is what's going on that creates the mindset that you have around being stuck in your career. So that's the first reason why you probably feel stuck in your career, is that you've basically outgrown your position. But the second reason why you might feel stuck in your career at the moment is because you've become such a good individual contributor that it's actually hard for the organization to promote you. It's like this. If you have someone who is an amazing photographer on your team and she shoots just amazing photographs, but she wants to become an editor. Well, maybe she's not great at editing. She's okay at editing, but she's such a phenomenal photographer that the thought of replacing her with someone else, it's going to take 2 or 3 photographers to do the volume of work that she does, and none of them will be as good as she is. And so now she has created a situation where she is such a good photographer that the organization really can't justify promoting her into a role where she'll be okay, and then the people replacing her will be okay. So when you are really, really good at individual contribution work, it gets difficult for the organization to think about what it looks like to promote you because they want you right there. And this happens a lot. You will get a lot of platitudes about like, oh, absolutely, you're amazing. You're an important part of this organization. We can't do this work without you. And you're thinking to yourself, great, so promote me. And they're thinking, I'll give you a bonus. I'll give you a boat. I don't care. Like, just stay in the role you're doing. I can't promote you. Now you're not going to be doing the work that you're so great at anymore. And you can see that there is like competing interests here now. So you want to move up in your career. You want to take on the next challenge. And they don't. They want you down there doing photographs or software or medical or whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is that like if you are so good at what you do, it's going to be difficult for the organization to take you out of that role that you're so good at and put someone else in there who won't be as good as you and put you into a role that you probably won't be as good at first either. That is how people get stuck in individual contributor roles. A third reason why you're probably stuck in your career is because you're investing in the wrong skills. I see a lot of people come to me and say, Tom, should I get an MBA? Should I get CCIE? Should I get an SHRM, a PMP, a CMP, an EIEIO, some certification that everyone at my level that's getting promoted seems to have? Well, here's the thing about certifications and MBA degrees and things like that. All of those things are excellent indicators of your professional skills. They do not indicate how well you will be at the executive level. And that's the difference, is that when you invest your time and money into professional certifications and professional programs, all you're doing is building out this base layer of bona fides or feel-good platitudes that make for great initials at the end of a name, or they look like a cute little badge on LinkedIn, but that's it. It doesn't actually make you a better executive. And there are so many other things that you can focus on and you can invest in order to actually be ready to take the next step to the executive level. Professional certifications does not make you a better executive. How do you become a better executive? Well, that's what we do on this channel. If you're watching this content, you are becoming a better executive. If you want to learn a whole lot more, I have a course that teaches this step by step. So like the point is that learn how to become a better executive in any way that you can. That's going to be a far better investment of your time and money than going and getting some kind of certification that just demonstrates and proves that you are a great professional. And number four, the fourth reason why you probably feel stuck in your career is because you can't see any career growth from where you are right now. And this is because when we are in a role that's kind of like closed off, we're not real happy being in the role or room, we don't feel a lot of growth, we get myopic, meaning that we get very narrow-sighted. We can only see the things that we can see. We can't sense that there is a whole world around us that has other kinds of opportunities. So what am I saying? What I'm saying here is that if you are in an organization and you are at the manager level and you want to move to the director level, you look around and you see there are 6 directors in your organization and all those slots are filled with people who have no intention of leaving anytime soon or getting promoted themselves. So those 6 slots are the only director level roles in your world. Right? Wrong. Sometimes you can create your own promotion. I work with people in the Executive Career Accelerator program. There's 4 people right now who are writing their own job descriptions for their next role. One is at the chief level, the chief medical officer level. One is in a nonprofit organization. One is a VP level role, and one is an SVP level role. So like you can create positions for yourself. And it's a matter of understanding what it is in the company that needs someone to lead a transformation, a change, or growth. Right? There's kind of like 2 types of director level roles, right? Or executive level roles. The first type of executive role is a line executive, someone who is the VP of marketing, the VP of sales, the VP of finance, the VP of operations, right? Like those are line roles, but there could be the VP of digital transformation or the VP of strategy and technology. And those roles, they're a little bit more esoteric, harder to define on purpose. And they may also be temporary roles. A VP of transformation may not be a permanent role. However, it is a VP level role. Once you've done that job, then you move on to some other title that makes sense. You cross that bridge when you get there. The point is that like what you see as a static org chart is not necessarily static. It can change. Reorgs happen all the time. There are reasons to create roles that didn't exist before or consolidate roles into a higher level role and so on. So looking just inside your own organization, you may find opportunities like this, but certainly outside of your organization, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to grow past the position that you're in because you are now ready for a higher level role because you've outgrown the role that you've been in for so long. And those opportunities are out there. The trick is finding them. And that's a big part of what we teach in the Executive Career Accelerator is how to position yourself in a way that people find you, but also how you go out and find those roles as well. And so what we're trying to do is help our clients become less myopic and focused only on the things that they can see and realize that there's a whole world of opportunity just right all around you. You just have to have the right mindset and the right tools to go and approach the market to create the opportunity for yourself when someone isn't handing the opportunity to you. So to recap, the 4 reasons why you might feel stuck in your career. 1, you probably have grown through and out of your job description. 2, you've gotten really good at being an individual contributor, which has made it hard for your organization to want to promote you. Number 3, you are investing yourself in the wrong skills. You're thinking about professional certifications instead of executive leadership training. And 4, you don't see upward mobility because the positions in the org charts are static, when in actuality, there's a whole bunch of opportunity all around you. You just have to learn how to open those opportunities. We teach how to deal with all of this in the Executive Career Accelerator program. It's a program designed to help mid-career professionals move to the executive level. If that's interesting to you, I encourage you to watch this video, which will explain to you everything you need to know about what it takes to take the next step in your career to the executive level. It's a step-by-step framework that gives you all of the tools and strategies you need to move forward. And then there's a program behind that we've built that absolutely walks people through everything they need in order to take that step. And we've had lots of success in this program. There's more than 24 people in the program. We just had a bunch of people sign up all at the same time, which is really exciting. Excited to have more people in the program, more resources, more coaching, more tutorials. It's a fantastic environment, great community. If you want to learn more, watch that video or jump on a call with me and we'll talk about if you're a fit for the program. That's all I have for you today. I will see you in the next one.